YouTube, what's up? It's Friday afternoon. I have to go to work in a bit, not to, hooray for that. Okay, work's awesome, but anyway, I got this idea from a friend, and it's kind of, I swore he chose this topic because he knew that it would kind of put me in like this um, angry mode. Well, not really angry mode, but more of a really like talking kind of thing. But anyway, I have a friend who is against gay marriage, so he wanted me to make a video as to why I am for gay marriage, other than the fact that I'm gay. So let's just get the fact that I'm gay out of the way for a minute, because I think we need to look at why gay marriage, or sorry, same-sex marriage, as we're looking at it as a general term, so same-sex marriage including, everybody in the spectrum, why it should be allowed. And let's just put away the fact that he's straight and I'm gay. Let's just do that for like 5 minutes, okay? So if we look at why people get married, a lot of people get married because they enjoy being with the person. They want to spend the rest of their life together. And some people want to make a family. Now, some people oppose gay marriage because they believe that it goes against the foundation of, I know these words. I'm sorry. I do these unscripted, and it's just like kind of like my first time doing a few YouTube videos, so you're gonna have to excuse me. But anyway, it goes against the traditional foundation of marriage, I guess, is what I want to say. The first thing that I want to go over is, now these are all stereotypes of reasons why gay people shouldn't be able to get married. And one of the things is, well, you can't reproduce, and that's what marriage is for. Okay, let me just nip that in the butt, because this is one thing that kind of pisses me off. As I said to my friend, I'm very blunt in these videos. I don't ice it with cake. I say it how it is, and if you don't like it, well, there's the little X at the top. But I speak from what I believe, and this is what I believe. Now, I want everybody to open their minds and open their eyes for 2 seconds, because this is the truth. This is not my opinion. This is the truth. Guess what? Not everybody gets married to have babies. Not everybody that gets married wants to pop out a kid or two. And I know a lot of arguments, and I've heard this argument when people say, well, marriage is for reproduction. And then you have people that are for gay marriage goes, okay then, so what do you say to those couples who can't have kids that are married, like a man and a woman that are married but can't have kids? And they're like, well, it's still the foundation and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, wait, you just said marriage is for reproduction. So by saying that, you're saying that these two, even though they're a man and a woman, they shouldn't be able to get married because they can't have kids. Okay, nip that one in the butt. That was fairly simple. Number 2. Gay people shouldn't be able to get married because then it has to be taught in all the schools and everything that being gay is okay. Let me just nip this in the butt, because this is one that really irks me and really pisses me off. Whether you're for or against gay marriage, that is your opinion. And I think that schools should have the right, and most of them do have the right, to teach about same-sex marriage. Why? Because I believe that it needs to be taught what is out there, not what should be out there or what mainstream society wants. Because if we don't teach our kids what's really out there and what's really going on in the world, then they're going to be even more confused. You say that we're confusing them now by saying that it's morally wrong for 2 men to marry. Well, what are we going to teach them then? Like, that's how this world really is. Whether you approve of it or whether you disapprove of it, it doesn't matter. It's out there. And I think that if you have kids, that you should teach them to believe what they want to believe, but don't shove what you believe down their throat, because in the end, they may not have those same beliefs as you. They may not believe that 2 men should not be married. Another one is that, if two parents adopt, like two gay parents have children, then they'll get teased. Well, guess what? Parents can be teased for a lot of other reasons. Parents can be teased because they're fat, because they have a scar on their face, because they're blind, because they're deaf. Oh my God, there are a million reasons. So you're telling me that if your parent has a disfigurement of some kind, then they shouldn't have kids because they'll get teased? No, you don't say that. So why would you say that about two gay parents? I'm gonna have to slap my friend after I'm done this video, because these videos get me so worked up, because people don't realize what they're saying when they say that two people that are in love shouldn't get married. Because to me, that's like saying, okay, this is directly to my friend, and I told him I was gonna be blunt. So he has his opinion and I have mine, which is completely fine. But I'm sorry, this just like really works me up. The one thing that I try to get is, okay, so you don't believe it's morally correct for two males to get married. That's your opinion. But what I don't get is when they try to go to the courts and they try to get their opinion legalized, like, oh, two males can't be married. Why the hell to you does it matter if people get married of the same sex? It's not like they're living in your house. I'm sure you've seen all the posts on YouTube. You don't like cigarettes? Don't smoke them. You don't like alcohol? Don't drink it. You don't like gay people? Don't be gay. You don't like gay marriage? Then don't marry a gay person. It's like they want their opinion, and I'm sure my friend would say that I'm entitled to my opinion. Okay, so then, and I'm not saying that my friend's doing this, because I've had other friends that believe that it's morally wrong as well. But why would you try to make it so that I can't live and be happy just because it's something that you don't agree with, right? You see kind of where I'm going there? I think that it's so bad that it's already 2015 and we still have people that are looking at gay people as if we're a different species, as if we're, as if we're different. I've actually had this conversation with my friend and with other guys, and I'm going to put it out there because it's so hypocritical. It drives me nuts. So I was talking to friends, about, oh, well, like, you're bi or you're straight, cool. When did you first have your, when did you lose your virginity? Talk, simple talk. And so they told me, and we got talking, and one of them said, oh, well, you're gay, because I kind of hinted at some things. And I said, yeah. And then they're like, well, why don't you go straight? So I turned the tables, and this is what I like about gay guys, is because they don't realize how hypocritical and how hypocritically stupid they sound. No offense to my friend or any other straight people out there, but you have to admit that this sounds utterly ridiculous. They say, well, why don't you try being straight? And then I turn the tables, and I'm like, well, why don't you try sucking a you-know-what? And they're like, because that's gross. And it's like, well, then why would you ask me that same question if you can answer your own question? Like, that's what I don't get about guys, is they could ask you the same thing and, and think that you're going to ponder it over, and then you ask them the same question, and immediately they're like, no, that's gross. And it's like, well, I'm not saying that women are gross, but it's just like, if I had to, I could make out with a woman. Why? Because I know it's not going to kill me. But it's so weird how there's all these guys running around that are like, they act so macho, but then the minute like a gay guy walks by them, they're like a freaking cat to water. Like, they don't want to be near it, But back to the whole gay marriage thing. Sorry, that was just a side reel. I had to go off on a rant. But the one thing that I have to get across to most people is that people look at gay people as these people that want to have sex. That's all we want to do is screw, 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 screw. Go to bed, screw, screw, screw. Well, guess what? That's not what it's about. Marriage is about love. Last time I checked. Marriage is about love. It's about commitment. And it's just about being with the one that you love and caring for them. So is what I don't get is how someone can sit there, and I'm kind of grasping the table right now because it kind of makes me angry when somebody looks at you and says, how can I put this? I don't think that you should be in love. And I feel like people, they don't understand, especially when teenagers or people my age say that. You think that they would be over that. You think that they would be, you know, what's the word? More accepting. You know, I get that there's Christians out there. I get that there's, you know, different religious backgrounds. But guess what? I'm not stopping you from believing in Jesus, so why the hell do you want to stop me from marrying a guy or being with a guy? Like, it just sickens me, like, to a pulp. And some of these people have kids, that scares me. To anybody who is like this and you have kids, that is morally wrong. You talk about me loving, and that's morally wrong, you know? And, I must say, these videos are unscripted, so if I'm going all over the place, I'm sorry. It's just when I get into something that I really care about, I get worked up and things just start flying all over the place. But one thing that I do want to mention that kind of has to do with gay marriage, but not really, it just has to do more along with homosexuality in itself, is the one thing that I do not get is when you get these heterosexual males that like to point at us and say that we're the bad guys. And not that my friend is doing this, because I'm doing this video for my friend because he wants to, you know, see what I believe. And so I just wanted to point this out. And I'm not saying that he is like this, because obviously he's not, or we wouldn't be talking. But I love how heterosexual guys, some of them, not all, so I'm going to use that word some, think that this world would be a better place if there were no gay people. And they think that they're top alpha dog. They think that they're better than everybody else. And they think that the gays are causing the problem because, you know, we're raunchy, we're nasty, we're wrong, we're immortal, like we're all this, we're monsters. But yet, look at all the headlines. Look at all the gay teens that are being murdered, that are committing suicide. Why? Because it's all of the heterosexual males or women, or whoever you want to call them, that are calling names, that are writing faggot or spray painting faggot on people's fences or people's garages, people that are bullying them at school, whether it be through verbal or through the internet. And then they turn around and they see us as the bad people, yet half the time it's like it's a gay person that walks through the door with a black eye. You don't see a heterosexual male walking through the door with a black eye claiming that a gay guy punched him. No. So is what I'm trying to get at with this whole speech is that it's pretty funny how you know, all these males that are heterosexual, they, I'm at a loss for words. Let me just put it this way. I don't see how anybody cannot let anybody love another person. Love is love, and a different love is not a sin. Listen to Lady Gaga. Trust me, she may be weird, but she speaks from experience. A different love is not a sin. Last time I checked, love is love. Love doesn't know age. It doesn't know gender. It doesn't know disease. It doesn't know sexual orientation. So that's why I believe that two people should be able to be married, because it doesn't matter if you're going to have kids. The only thing that matters is that you love each other. So to my friend who asked me to make this video, that's why I think that two people should be able to get married, is because too many people look at it as, oh, well, we're popping out babies. Well, isn't this world too overpopulated as it is already? Like, not that that's a good comeback, but it's true. So if you don't believe that two people should be married, keep it to yourself, because it's going to keep happening. I don't like the mosquitoes. I don't like the wasps. I don't like the bees. I wish they would all take a hike, but guess what? They're going to keep living no matter if I like it or not. Same with the gay people. It's okay that you don't like it. Well, then don't come to my wedding. You know, don't, you know, try to like be all nice and perfect and, you know, just let it be, you know. Don't try to outlaw it. Don't try to legalize it, because that's like me saying, oh, well, I want to legalize all, or I want to make going to church illegal because I think religion sucks. Well, I don't like religion because this is what religion gets us. It gets us nothing but misidentity and, things thrown at people and name calling. That's why I personally don't like religion. But I'm not going to ruin it for other people because I don't like it. So if you don't like gay marriage, don't marry a gay person. That's basically all I have to say. So in doing that, respond to the video, whether it's through comments, comment on my page. My friend, you know who you are, comment on it. But yeah, this video was really hard to do because I have enough trouble with teens who are going through depression, suicidal thoughts, going through high school, growing up, and you have these parents who are trying to tell their kids how they're going to act under their roof, telling them that they're not gay, that they're going through a phase, and guess what? You are who you are, and it does get better. It really does. So for all those people who don't believe that two people should be in love, I'm sorry, but screw you. Because if you can be in love, then why can't I be in love? So in saying that, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to say adios because I got to go get ready for work. Comment, subscribe, and I'll probably have another video tomorrow or the next day, depending on when I get to it. So in saying that, adios. I'm out. Have a good day.